Very quickly, earlier on today I questioned whether the Steve account on YouTube was actually Steve Chen, and I posed a series of emails to Steve asking him to prove that he was Steve Chen, and he said he couldn't prove he was Steve Chen. So I went out there and thought, well, I'll prove one way or another whether this Steve is Steve Chen. And this is the results I have found. Yes, it is Steve Chen, and I apologise for ever doubting that it was Steve Chen, but I stand by my word that at least I went out there to discover the truth. Watch this. Google. In Google, we'll type in Steve Chen. Wikipedia comes up first. Now, we want obviously the YouTube Steve Chen. There he is, Steve Chen. Don't forget, Wikipedia is verified by the people who run Wikipedia to be as truthful as possible. It says here, his external link is his profile. Take a look down here when I highlight over profile * user equals Steve. I'll click on this YouTube profile. Here we go, Steve Chen's profile. Now, I was still slightly dubious about whether this was Steve Chen or not, because as I say, Wikipedia sometimes is wrong. Not always, but if I go to this see full profile and I copy some of the text out, go back to Google, put it between two quotation marks like this, the only site it comes up with is shen.net, which is Steve Chen. Let's go on to that, shall we? Obviously it's got his favourite YouTube videos on. So if we take this internet address, which isschen.net, stevechen.net, and we copy that, we go to www.dnsstuff.com, and we'll go down to whois lookup, paste in this schen.net, click whois, and here we go. In fact, I will just make this bigger for you. Here we go. Look at that, Steve Chen, stevechen.net. I think that's conclusive evidence that this is really Steve Chen that we're dealing with. So anybody who doubted Reneto, i.e. Mr. Greg Solomon, hasn't really got a leg to stand on. My investigation has proved conclusively that Reneto has received emails from Steve Chen. Don't forget the DNS lookup on the schen. Go back a little bit more. Here we are, schen.net. Go back some more. This is what I put into Google. Here. Go back a bit more. And we have Steve Chen's channel, where if you see the full profile, that is what I copied and pasted out of it. If we go back a bit more, we have the Wikipedia entry, and if we go down, YouTube profile, and that's where we got it from. Conclusive. Thank you very much for listening.